There's a specific moment I remember. I was at a coffee shop. Someone I've been interested in for weeks walked in. My brain immediately went into that familiar spiral. Should I say something? What would I even say? They probably don't want to be bothered. I'll do it next time. Next time never came. Here's what nobody tells you about that moment. The person who loses isn't the one who tries and gets rejected. It's the one who never tries at all. Rejection lasts 5 minutes. Regret lasts 5 years. Today, I'm going to show you the actual psychological architecture behind making someone like you. Not manipulation, not tricks. The science of human attraction that's been tested in labs and proven in real life thousands of times. Welcome to Mind Architects. Let's reverse engineer desire. Before we start, quick question. Have you ever walked away from someone you liked without saying anything, then replayed that moment in your head for days? If yes, you need to see what's coming next. If this video helps you finally make a move, hit that like button right now. Let's begin. Blueprint number 1, the warmth bias. Yale researchers found that holding a hot coffee before meeting someone makes you perceive them as friendlier and more trustworthy. Your brain confuses physical warmth with emotional warmth. They're processed in the same neural region. Here's what you do. When you know you're going to see them, hold something warm, a coffee, a tea. This isn't about them drinking it. This is about you feeling warmth in your body. Warmth makes you unconsciously friendlier, more open, more approachable. People don't fall for what you say. They fall for how you make them feel. Blueprint number 2, the favor paradox. This is going to sound backwards. You think that to make someone like you, you need to do things for them, help them, compliment them, be useful. Wrong. To make someone like you, you need to get them to do something for you. This is called the Benjamin Franklin effect. Franklin used it to turn an enemy into a lifelong ally. When someone does you a favor, their brain experiences cognitive dissonance. It thinks, why did I just help this person? I must like them. I don't help people I don't like. Their brain literally rewrites reality to justify the action. Here's the key. It has to be a small, identity-based favor. Not, can you lend me money? That's transactional. Instead, you have great taste in music. What's a song you think I'd like based on this vibe? You're not just asking for help. You're asking them to project their identity onto you. When someone invests their identity in you, they start to feel ownership, attachment, connection. That's not a trick. That's architecture. Blueprint number 3, the curiosity reversal. Most people try too hard to impress, show how smart you are, how funny, how interesting. That energy, the other person feels it before you finish your first sentence. It's performative, slightly desperate. It kills attraction faster than anything. The antidote is curiosity. Studies show that people who ask questions out of genuine interest are rated as more attractive and more intelligent than people who talk about themselves. Not just any questions. Avoid the interview trap. Where are you from? What do you do? That's data collection. Ask questions that reveal how they think. What's something you believed 5 years ago that you don't believe anymore? Or if you could solve one problem in the world and no one would know it was you, what would it be? These aren't small talk. These are invitations into identity. When someone feels seen at the level of who they actually are, not just what they do, that's when connection happens. Quick reminder, if you want to stop wondering what if and start creating real connections, subscribe to this channel. New blueprint every single week. Let's keep building. Blueprint number 4. Strategic vulnerability. Here's what I got wrong for years. I thought that to attract someone, I had to be perfect, hide my nervousness, act like I had everything figured out, never show weakness. You know what happened? I came across as stiff, guarded, unreachable. People don't trust perfection. They trust humanity. Research shows that admitting something real lowers their defenses and creates instant intimacy. Notice I said strategic. This isn't trauma dumping. It's sharing something true but non-threatening. Honestly, I almost talked myself out of coming over here. Or, I'm terrible at small talk, so I'm just going to ask, what's genuinely on your mind today? When you admit nervousness, 2 things happen. 1, the pressure inside you releases. You stop performing and start being. 2, they start rooting for you. Vulnerability activates their protective instinct. Suddenly, they want you to feel comfortable. You become someone they care about, not someone they're evaluating. People fall for real, not for perfect. Blueprint number 5, the name frequency. There is one sound that bypasses every social filter in the human brain, the sound of your own name. Studies show that hearing your name activates the medial prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain associated with self-representation and personal identity. It's literally the sweetest sound in any language to the person it belongs to. When you learn their name, use it. Here's the rule: once naturally, not repeatedly. Using it once creates intimacy. Using it 3 times sounds like a sales pitch. Embed it in a genuine moment. That's actually a brilliant way to look at it, Sarah. It was really good talking to you, Mark. You're not just remembering their name, you're weaving your presence into their sense of self. That creates a memory anchor. Every time they hear their own name later, there's a tiny echo of the warmth they felt when you said it. Blueprint number 6, the mirror effect. Humans don't fall in love with people. They fall in love with reflections of themselves. This is called the chameleon effect. When you subtly mirror someone's body language or speaking pace, it signals to their subconscious, this person is like me, they're safe, they're part of my tribe. The key word is subtle. If they cross their legs, wait 10 seconds, then cross yours. If they lean in, you lean in a moment later. If they use a specific word twice, integrate it naturally into your next sentence. This isn't mimicry, it's synchronization. Humans are biologically wired to trust people who move in rhythm with them. When 2 people are in sync, chemistry isn't magic. It's just biology doing what it's designed to do. Now here's the final piece, the one most people get completely wrong. The goal is not to make someone like a version of you that doesn't exist. The goal is to remove the interference so they can see the version of you that's already worth knowing. These tools don't create attraction, they reveal it. If you use these techniques to manipulate someone into liking a fake version of you, it's going to collapse. It should. If you use them to show your genuine self to someone who's actually compatible with you, you're not tricking them. You're giving the real connection permission to happen. Here's your assignment for the next 24 hours. Pick one person. Doesn't have to be romantic, just someone you want to connect with more deeply. Use 3 of these 6 blueprints in one interaction. For example, hold something warm before you talk to them. Ask them one identity-revealing question. Use their name once at the end. Just 3. Then watch what happens. Watch how they lean in a little closer, how their voice gets a little warmer, how the conversation flows a little easier. That's not luck, that's architecture. Write in the comments which of these 6 blueprints surprised you the most. For me, it was the Benjamin Franklin effect. My whole life, I thought I had to help people for them to like me. Turns out, it's the opposite. Which one caught you off guard? Let me know below. Here's the truth nobody tells you. The approach is not the scary part. The regret is the scary part. The version of you that walks away without saying anything and replays it for weeks, that's the version that actually suffers. The version that takes 30 seconds to say something real, that version gets to live without wondering, what if? Some of the most important people in my life started with one sentence, one moment, one decision to build instead of hope. You have the blueprints now. Stop waiting for confidence to arrive. Confidence is something you do, not something you have. I'm the Mind Architect. Subscribe to build better connections. New blueprints every week. Remember, the strongest buildings aren't built in a day. Every day, you can lay one brick. Start today. See you in the next blueprint.